Hello friends, myself Bhushan Patil. Welcome you on the behalf of the Unique Academy Pune. I am UPSC coach. Today our seminar topic is UPSC Prelim Test Series 2024 that we are starting from the 26th November 2023. On the backdrop of this test series, we are taking some seminars which will give you information regarding Prelim examination, UPSC Prelim examination. Now, we start our today's seminar topic that you can see, that is attitude and skill required for UPSC Prelim examination. Now you will see why UPSC Prelim examination is so important. You all know that nowadays it is becoming more and more difficult because the type of questions UPSC is asking, that is changing. Means with your knowledge, it's a test of your temperament. It's a test of your mindset. It's a test of your attitude. So today we'll discuss about this attitude and skill set which required for UPSC Prelim examination. Now let's go on the next slide. So it is about the attitude. First of all, we all will understand attitude means what. Okay, so in simple words, we'll try to understand, first of all, success. Okay, which things are important for success? So success means exactly what that we'll see. Which things are required for success? You can see it's the ability or knowledge. Okay, everyone has abilities or knowledge. Actually, ability is something different, but I have considered knowledge is the first thing, then skill set required. Generally, what happens when we are considering it with regard to UPSC Prelim examination, most of the students give importance to knowledge part, give importance to reading content. But how to apply that content in the objective examination means skill set we generally do not give importance or sufficient attention. In a prelim test series, here we will try to develop your skill sets which required for examination. Now motivation, already you all have motivation. And on the basis of that, you have actually started UPSC examination preparation. That's why there is no question about the motivation. But from time to time, we will also keep you motivated on your journey. Then attitude that we will discuss today. And environment, it is your family environment, it is your institutional environment, it is your friend environment. So out of these different environments, institutional environment will try to provide you. How it is important to clear certain examination. In examination, how institution or your coach plays role, that also we will see. First of all, attitude means what? Okay, we will understand meaning of attitude. So these different ways by which we can understand attitude. It's like a settled way of thinking. Means everyone has a settled way of thinking. Like suppose some persons are radical, some persons are very peaceful, some person they try to give solution with logical way, some person try to work, behave on the basis of their emotion. So their way of thinking towards life, that is their attitude. Or sometimes we call it a mental position with regard to fact or state. Means suppose now present day we all are witnessing Israel-Palestine war. Now we can have our own perspective, our own attitude to look towards that issue. Some can look it from the terrorism and non-terrorism point of view. Some can look it from the humanitarian point of view. Some can look towards it from the nationalism point of view. Okay, there are different perspective, attitude to look towards particular issue, particular fact. This fact is the same, but how we are looking towards it, it depends on our attitude. The way we are looking towards issues, the way we are looking towards facts in life. So attitude involves what? It involves mindset. It plays important role. It's a game changer. When you see sports, in sports, mindset is important. When you see politics, mindset is important. Business, mindset is important. So in competitive examination, our mindset plays a very important role. You know, in a UPSC Prelim examination, 2 papers we solve in a one day. That is GS paper and CSAT paper. So we want here typical type of mindset, tough mindset, where we will not succumb to pressure. and we can try to give right answer even in a CSAT paper. Generally what happens in a prelim examination, first paper is GS paper, and most of the student, their mind actually tires, and when they go for CSAT paper, they confuse or their response is somewhat less in a CSAT paper. So we will see that part also. Then outlook and feelings towards that issue. Okay, like suppose we are sensitive, we are emotional, we are non-emotional, so many things. So here from exam point of view, when you want to improve yourself, then your mindset, your feelings, your outlook, these things are important. So how this plays a role, that we'll discuss time to time when we start our prelim test series. In discussions, we'll discuss these things. Then who contribute in a forming of your attitude? So these are the factors. You can see here family, friends, your education, your experience in life, that is also important, and then environment. So where is our role here? So we'll play our role here in education and environment. In environment means in institution, when you will solve paper, solve your test series, we will try to develop your attitude towards prelim examination, means how to approach it. How shall your attitude should be when you are solving test paper? When test is difficult, then how to actually cope up with that pressure. So these different things we will discuss, okay, in our test series. Now what type of attitude we need for this exam? Okay, now let's discuss the type of attitude. So it's a realistic and positive mindset. Now realistic and positive mindset means what? Generally, when we solve test paper, we don't accept our score. We don't accept our mistake that our score is 40, 50, 60. What we say? This is not actual paper, we will get marks in a UPSC examination. So this happens, and we actually get similar marks in an actual exam because we are not ready to accept ourselves. We are not ready to accept our level of preparation. So there should be someone, coach, your guide, who will tell you what is reality. Means where exactly you are, you can say, short of your preparation or your efforts. Then it is about the positive mindset. Positive mindset, everyone, we all know positive mindset means what. But here, realistic mindset if you are taking, sometime student gets demotivated. Why? Because they say our score is less, whether I'm not suitable for this examination, question arises in their mind. So here, we will be realistic and give you path, show you path, how you can develop yourself to get good marks and clear UPSC Prelim examination. Means this realistic to positive attitude. This journey is there. We will keep trust on ourselves. We will have a trust on yourself. Then through different methods, how to improve your score, that we will tell you from time to time. Then control on emotions, then have a patience. These are the general points. Have a patience means sometimes students say, ki I shall get score within just 3 tests, 4 tests, 5 tests, and they become impatient and sometimes they depress. But here we know, as a coach in this field since last almost 16 years, we know how score is increased, where saturation point comes, and from where we need lift. Okay, so our whole faculty team, our team will tell you how actually patience plays role and how you are right on your path. Here, after that, commitment and continuous efforts towards commitment means we'll decide target, or you decide target, and what are the problems, obstacles between your problem or your score and your target. So that we will see, and we will improvise your efforts and we will contribute in your commitment. Then it's a professional. What type of attitude we need for this exam? Professional attitude. Professional attitude means what? Don't take it that much emotional. Don't attach yourself with the target. Means detachment with the result is important. We will give our more focus on the process. And systematically we will prepare. Just on the motivation, just on the emotion, just on the hard work, success is not possible. We should have a proper methodology, proper efforts, guided efforts to get success in any field. That can be even sports, acting, everywhere. Okay, so this professionalism, generally what happens when you don't have a professional background, education. So sometimes the student don't know professional means exactly what. Means what type of our day-to-day working should be there. Or methodology, how to develop methodologies, how to develop skill sets, then only we will get score. That students sometimes do not understand. Like they say, I'm just doing efforts day and night and I will improve my score. But it rarely happens. Okay, so you need professional attitude to clear this prelim examination. Then continuous self-improvement regarding this exam, regarding prelim examination, self-improvement. How you will understand your self-improvement? Here in our test series, we keep record of your score. And you can see how you are moving ahead, how your score is increasing. If not increasing, where are the problems? If improving, how to speed it up? That thing we will see. So continuous self-improvement regarding exam. This is an objective examination. So in objective examination, we need specific skill set. So how to improve on it, that we will see. And we will also make a chart sometime for some student. You can see your graph of your marks. And after one limit, sometimes saturation comes, like I say 80, nervous 80 or nervous 90. Beyond that, your score do not increases. Why? Student scores, they do not increase because they repeat same thing again and again. Now they have reached at saturation point, and to cross that saturation point, you need some extra efforts. Not hard work, but the extra skill set, right? Then detachment with result. This is extremely important. Detachment with result means what? What happens? Every day we think about our final result. Every day we think about when actually final result will come, when I will become an IAS officer or IPS officer. And it creates pressure on you. Actually, it is not that much easy think it will happen in 2 days or 2 months or 6 months, 1 year. It's a process. So here, instead of attaching yourself with result, you attach yourself with the process. Because what happens? Sometimes some processes, they are far distant from your target. Or there is no direct relationship sometimes with the target, but indirect relationship is there. And you shall believe on your coach. You shall believe on methodologies. You shall believe on processes. Processes are extremely important. So here, this is the philosophy, detachment with result. It helps you to reduce your pressure and to improvise processes and to enjoy the process of preparation. To enjoy how you are getting knowledge from different fields. And your journey will become enjoyable instead of painful. Because you will study here for 2 years, 3 years. And if you want to keep yourself motivated, you shall enjoy your study. That's why, my friends, I will request you, you try to develop this mindset, that detachment with result. Then take responsibility. Means whatever happened with you, it is because of you. So you take responsibility. My score is less. It's my responsibility. Suppose sometimes you are good in economics. Then you say it is your efforts, right? These are your efforts. But suppose you are weak in ecology. So you say there is a problem in environment science or ecology. That is difficult. Problem is not in me. So instead of thinking like this, you take responsibility that I'm getting less marks in ecology because I'm not acquainted with various terminologies and words in environmental science and ecology. Same is about science and technology. So here, by taking responsibility, you start taking steps towards improvement. But general tendency is that we avoid responsibility because when we take responsibility, it creates pressure, it creates tension, and we don't want that tension because it's not a normal situation. Then how to ease yourself? Just say ki I'm not responsible for this. Then automatically you get relief, but that is not the right path. You accept your problems, your mistake, take responsibility and take some steps to improve your problem. Then acceptance and environment. Same thing I was talking about. Take responsibility, accept it, and systematically you can improve yourself. Now let's go towards next slide. Now developing skill set for UPSC examination. You all know that skill sets are very important. I already told you what exactly happens. Most of the students, they give importance to reading books, reading notes. A lot of material is available nowadays. Lot of content is available nowadays. Then why it becomes difficult to clear prelim examination? Despite being suppose same study by two students, one student clears it and another student fails to qualify prelim examination. I will tell you on the basis of my experience in this field since last 16 years that skill set, it is a part which is underemphasized by student. Your knowledge multiplied by skill, your score increases. Probability of your success increases. I always give simple example of two surgeons. One surgeon we say very skillful or that surgeon is very famous. Another surgeon is relatively less famous. Despite being a same education, why this happens? One has a more skill set, another has a less skill set. Okay, so here it is about the skills. So skill means expertise or ability to do something well. Now, how to develop our ability? Do not forget, we are human being. We are not only living animal, but we are human being. We have a capacity to improve our skill set, to improve our ability. That we can do. That is possible. And we will discuss with you. We will tell in the classroom, our team will share with you different processes to improve your skill set. Which skill set? The skill sets are not regarding with the cricket. The skill sets are not regarding with the acting. The skill sets are regarding clearing UPSC Prelim examination. Everywhere we need skills. Like suppose I am teaching here, I am taking this seminar. This is also skill set. Okay, knowledge is there. But with knowledge, teacher should have a skill set. How to teach students so that they will understand it. Now, second difference between skill and intelligence. So, intelligence means what? Ability to acquire and apply knowledge and skills. You have an ability. Okay. You may have an ability or sometimes we can also develop this ability. Okay. So, this ability into this skill will lead to increases probability of success. It increases probability of success. So do not underemphasize skill set, and here in test series we'll discuss about these skill sets also. Now here skill set required for prelim examination. In brief, I will discuss the skill set which are required for prelim examination. Like specific understanding of concept. In main examination, we generate answer. We need analytical thinking. We should have an ability to look towards one topic from different perspectives. But here, conceptual understanding means whenever particular logic is required within that concept, some statements are asked on the basis of that concept, we should be able to answer it. Like a parliamentary form of government, parliamentary system, that is a concept. Okay, if you know that concept, then any answer on the basis of that, or any question on the basis of that, you can answer very well if you have a conceptual clarity. Because there can be so many facts related with that parliamentary form of government. There can be different comments by different authors. No need to read each and every book. Even from your own notes or any book, you can take and you can understand that concept and solve it. So here through trace series, we can make a list. Okay, we can make a list of this concept. You are good at which concept and you are not good on which concept. What will happen because of this? The first thing, when you are good at certain concept, avoid repetitions. Because if you are clear, why to read it again and again and waste your time? But through test series, you will understand whether you are wrong in concept or wrong in fact or wrong in a logic. And on the basis of that, some concept you will note down, you need to actually clear it. Then with the help of your friends, books, teachers, you can clear your concept. Then mnemonics. Mnemonics means it's a activity type by which you can remember more factual data in less time. Means you can use acronym, you can create certain story, and in which you can actually put some facts there and you can remember those names. It can be anything. Mnemonics can be in the form of pictographic memory, in the form of words, in the form of story. Okay, but it is important to handle a large amount of data. Means facts. We are not computers, we are human beings. Okay, so when we recall something, if there is it is in the form of mnemonics, the recalling is a fast. It becomes easier to get that information from our brain. To take out that information from our brain becomes easier on the basis of mnemonics. Then logical thinking. Now logical thinking, here I cannot explain you in detail, but remember this logical thinking is extremely important in prelim examination. Means it is not needed every time you shall know facts. It is not needed that you shall read it every time. Even though some facts are given there, we can find out the reasonability of those facts with the question. Reasonability, whether it is possible and on the basis of what it is possible. It is like a finding solution. It is like a puzzle. Okay, solving puzzle. So best actually advantage of regularly test solving is your logical thinking that develops here. And specifically when you are solving it in the classroom, at the last of this session, at the end of this session, I will explain you that part also. Intuition. It's an interesting thing. Intuition means what? When you see particular question and something comes out of your mind and that says answer is A or B. How, why, we don't know. But our mind says initially, our first response is answer is suppose A. But we give logic to it. We try to remember some facts and may give another, suppose C or D answer. And when we check it, answer is A. This happens with most of the students. Initially you think answer is A and that was a correct, but you don't believe on it. Why you don't believe on it? Because you don't know what is intuition. It is actually belief on subconscious mind. Because whenever you are reading, certain information is stored in your conscious mind and certain in subconscious mind. When our mind sees question, when our eye sees question, then from a conscious mind, we don't get answer immediately. But from subconscious mind, deep inside, that answer comes, this is a probability. But there is no logic. Because at that time, our conscious mind cannot give reason for it. But if you regularly practicing this and practice believing on your intuition while solving question paper, then you can improvise this skill set also. I call it a skill set on the basis of intuition, how you can solve questions. Then you can see elimination technique. Nowadays its importance reduced because type of question or the way UPSC asking question, that has been changed. In the next seminar, okay, regarding this prelim test series, I will discuss this elimination techniques also. I will take some questions, okay, some PYQs, and on the basis of those PYQs, we will learn that how different skill set are useful in some questions. Then it's a recalling, how to recall, that also we will discuss in next session. Then to know key areas, concepts, word on which question come with the help of PYQs. So that is also important, and that we will see. Now prelim test series, that is our main focus. Why prelim test series is necessary? This why is extremely important. This question comes in your mind. Why prelim test series is necessary? Because it's a simulation. Whatever you will do on the field, this is a simulation. Like you see soldiers. Soldiers do not directly go on war. They have some practices, simulation, so that they can deliver properly in actual field. So this test series is nothing but a simulation. You sets your mindset. It shapes your mindset suitable for prelim objective examination. Means how to think for each type of question. How to solve these GS questions which are like a puzzle. It gives you used to of environment, exam environment. Because whenever you directly go in the exam hall, so pressure automatically mounted on yourself. Because around you there are students, then teachers, that different school, that exam hall. So instead of we can say keeping yourself calm, that environment creates pressure on you. So here, because of test series, and that is also when you are coming in the classroom and solving it, it helps a lot. It gives you practice of solving question. Then repeatedly when those type of question you are solving, then automatically in your brain knows that a path is created to solve objective examination. Like some students said, I'm good at objective, I'm good at subjective exam. So here, sometimes some students, they may not have that knack to solve objective question. That's why it is necessary. Then how it helps to develop skill set. I already told you that after every prelim test, or we will also, I will tell you the features of test series. After test series, we will take discussion of that test. Most of the time we will take discussion in the classroom, and rarely we will take it on the online mode also. So there will tell you which skill set was necessary to solve particular question, how it was possible to solve that question on the basis of particular logic, on which front you are good or on which front you are not good. That you will understand when you will write test on every Sunday. Then to train our brain on objective question solving. Training. It's about training. You can see definition of training also. Means development of your knowledge and skill about the particular field. Training for soldiers, training for civil servant, training for doctors, training for engineers, training for sports person. For everyone there is a training. Cricketers, training. Training is a most important point, most important step in your success or in your the path towards success. Through this training, you will understand your lacuna, even though you have completed your classes. But on the field, actually, when we deliver it, where exactly we come across a particular hindrance, what is the problem inside us, or we are good at which, all these things you can find out, and you can train your brain. You can train your whole body, okay, to cope up this examination environment. Because that is also mindset, serious attitude. We are talking about attitude. Attitude can be a casual attitude can be a serious attitude. When we see while giving test series, sometimes student come for test 10 minutes late. This shows their attitude towards exam. They are not serious enough. And that is a probability in actual examination also. They may go this casual attitude and may encounter with an accident. That is, accident means in actual examination, they make a haste and some silly mistake they do, or their silly mistake increases. You see, in any case, when you are casual, there is a probability to increase mistake. When you are serious enough about particular activity, the probability of making mistake is less. So that attitude also you will develop here. Okay, then that mindset, okay, your brain training, that will happen with the help of this test series. Then time management and prelim test series, it is also one of the important point. Generally what happened in test series, most of the students, they solve question paper before time, because test series papers are different and actual test series paper is different. You can take any test series all over India. Students solve those test series before 2 hours, or at least most of the students. But in actual exam, it takes time. So here I always say student, instead of solving this test in 2 hours, you can solve it 1 hour 50 minutes or 1 hour 45 minutes. And here, how to manage time. When question is difficult, how not to solve it then? How to keep it later on? Okay, how to actually, which question to solve first? There are different techniques in that. So these also you will improvise when you will attend test series. And then it helps in completing syllabus in a timely manner. Means it gives you schedule. It gives you timetable. That in this week, what you will prepare, suppose polity, in next week history, then suppose ecology and environment or S&T. So it's a target for you in every week. Then question paper will be there, your evaluation. On the basis of that, you will improvise yourself. Then next test. In this way, systematically, in a timely manner, you can complete your syllabus. Otherwise, what happens? February month is there, March month is there, your relative's marriage is there, your family forces you to come for that marriage. And if you don't have your timetable, schedule, when to finish particular topic, then you may have a tendency to go there, to attend those functions. I always say, in the rarest of the rare case, you attend those functions in the last 4 months. Means from January to May, 4 to 5 months, they are extremely important. Because when you go for such functions, sometimes students waste 2 to 3 days. Then their routine also they break up. Okay. So here, if you are on time, if you are completing your syllabus according to schedule, then you can find out time and you can attend those functions also. So it keeps you on a path. Okay, so this was about the prelim test series. Why prelim test series is important. Now, it's a prelim test series. Some features are there. Here a miscellaneous question. This part, some student may know and some student may not know. Miscellaneous question means what? These questions are not on polity, geography, but they are on the general information in the world. Or 2-3 topics are connected with each other and questions are created, and this miscellaneous question, they are increasing nowadays. Means your horizontal understanding is important. Means vertical means what? You are going in depth in a particular subject. Okay, but what is happening here? Your horizontal understanding is important. So there are different topics on which question can be asked beyond your regular subject. So in our test series, miscellaneous type is a specific type which we have included, and this type will train you to handle these abrupt questions. Means through different PYQs, we will try to develop your understanding in miscellaneous question. Then next, it gives you input on objective perspective of paper setter. Okay, paper setter. on various topics. Means understanding this mind game of paper setter. In movies we see dialogue कि किसी क्रिमिनल को पकड़ने के लिए हमें उसके दिमाग में जाना होगा, हमें उसकी तरह सोचना होगा. This type of dialogue actually we hear in movies. So similarly here, what happens when you solve test papers, you go in the mindset, or we teach you from which perspective examiner might have set this question. Once you understand it, then what happens when particular question comes, you go in the examiner's mindset and think from which perspective examiner might have set this question paper and what could be the answer. So here, this examiner mindset that we will try to understand, and this helps you to tune your preparation according to objective examination. Okay, now we will go on the next part. This is about the schedule. You can see the schedule of our General Studies Test Series. General Studies Test Series for 2024. We are starting this test series from the 26th November. On 26th November is the first test. You can see this test series is divided, or segregated in 3 parts. First 2 tests, they are on NCERT books and basic concepts. What is the importance of this NCERT books and basic concept test? Sometimes question comes directly from the NCERT book. This test series or these 2 tests will prepare you for your basic understanding, or it will develop basic concepts. Most of the question may not come directly on this test or the question on the NCERT books. But many times you are confused whether you are preparing NCERT books or not. So this 2 tests will help you. Then we have divided this test series after that in 2 parts. That is a basic difficulty level, it is called phase first, and advanced difficulty level, that is phase second. Because instead of starting directly on the difficult question, in the initial these 2 months, we prepare your mindset for a basic difficulty level, because UPSC question paper is not completely difficult. Some questions are simple, some questions are difficult. So it creates your foundation to solve advanced questions also. So here, this 3 to 12 test, means 10 tests, will be on the basic difficulty level. And what we have done here, in every test, we will consider 2 subjects, like test, suppose this third, that is about the polity and history. Then again, polity and ancient medieval history. Then geography and the ecology, etc. Why? Because instead of preparing only 1 subject every week, you can prepare 2 subjects every week, so that you will not get bored. Simultaneously you can prepare 2 subjects. So it will make you comfortable. So these 10 tests are here, that is the basic difficulty level, and same, that will be in advanced difficulty level. There will be 1 comprehensive test after 10, this basic difficulty level test. Then in advanced difficulty level, we will take another 10 tests. They will be like a UPSC paper, or sometime harder than it, just to develop your mindset for difficult questions. And then these comprehensive tests are there. There will be 5 comprehensive tests after basic difficulty level. Then after advanced difficulty level also, there will be 4 comprehensive tests, and we will take this test like a actual exam environment that we will try to create in our classrooms. And with that comprehensive test plus CSAT, means you can feel actual examination. What exactly happens when you solve 2 question papers in a 1 day. So in this way, there will be total 26 GS tests and 5 CSAT tests. So in this way, there will be 31 tests. 26, you can see here 26 GS test plus 5 CSAT tests. So total, there will be 31 tests. After test on every Sunday, we will take discussion. 2 faculty members will take discussion. Most probably one faculty in the classroom and another faculty on the online, or if possible, two faculties will take session in the classroom itself. Okay, so this discussion is also important. So after test, there will be discussion, means you will get answer sheet. But answer sheet only we read it, but we don't understand meaning between the line. So this discussion session will definitely help you to improve your score. So in this way, this prelim test series is here, and I hope that you will understand the concept behind this test series. And I will request you, if you have any doubt regarding this prelim test series, if you want to inquire about it, you can call on our academy's number. Numbers are given below the link, and you can get information about this test series. And I wish all the best for all UPSC students for their success in UPSC Prelim examination. Thank you.